my name is Mike Harwood. I'm National Technical Director at William F. White. Been working at William F. White for over 30 years now. With the introduction of more controllable lighting systems, the request we get is, how do we control larger lights in an elevated platform or an elevated location? William F. White's really been involved with this kind of lighting since the 90s. We built a couple of lights for the legendary Toronto gaffer Chris Holmes Sr. for a couple of his Disney touch-tone movies, where we actually lit the Allura Gorge with two of these 144,000 watt units. They've been around for a long while, these units you're seeing behind us. But we've got more requests for the new technologies, the new controllability of the fixtures, and now with our introduction of these units with Sunbelt, with our lift partners, our crews can control lights not only from the ground on set electronically, digitally, but now we can put them in buckets on lifts, on scaffolding, and still have that control access remotely. We've got something new to the industry that we don't think anybody else has got so far. Well, we started off really for this project for our new larger flat LEDs, the Airy Sky Panel 360. We actually got involved with Roscoe DMG out of France and took 4 of their Maximix fixtures and bolted them together. And that was one of the first things we did when we started thinking about this project. We wanted to be able to give our customers, our crews, as many lighting fixtures in our inventory, be able to mount them to this bucket. We can also put Astera tubes on them, Hyperions, Titans. We're working on an adapter for an Airstar balloon. So we were thinking how much of our lighting inventory we can modify to mount on these yokes. And when we were talking with Roscoe DMG, who are based in France, the company that builds the yokes are based in Germany. They actually put 4 of their lights in a truck and drove it to the factory in Germany to allow them to build the fabrication brackets to allow us to mount 4 of them together. So that was something that we started, and it was an idea, and the manufacturers of the lighting fixtures themselves actually got involved. So again, we're just trying to get as much of our lighting inventory available to be able to put on one of Sunbelt's lifts and have remote control of the location of the light and the look of the light. With our partnership with Sunbelt, it was just a perfect match. They were trying to get more into the film industry besides just renting lifts and booms. We had the lighting inventory available, but obviously we had nowhere where we could mount it to get in a 2nd-story window, to get above trucks or trees. So we got together with some of our employees, some of our fabricators like Jeff Vivian, who was a great asset to us. And we had the expertise of the Aaron Ketchertons of the world at Sunbelt for their guidance in helping us choose and select and actually modify their zoom booms and lifts for our usage in the industry.
My name is Aaron Ketcherton. I'm the District Sales Manager for Sunbelt Rentals, Greater Toronto Area. Sunbelt Rentals is one of North America's largest equipment rental companies. We provide everything from large construction equipment to small hand tools and general tool for an everyday consumer. I think when Sunbelt was looking at acquisition opportunities, William F. White made sense because the businesses are very similar, and there's actually a lot of synergies, believe it or not, between film and the construction side. So by starting out with Sunbelt and supplying some of our aerial work platforms, our scissor lifts, in a pre-production standpoint, that would then slowly migrate into the production without having to go and replace or move other equipment around. So from a logistical standpoint, from a time standpoint, we can actually help save time and efficiencies when working through the whole production from the very beginning to the very end.
We've been dealing with this idea project for 8, 9, 10 months now. It came as an idea from a few gaffers in town, right from Halifax right through to Vancouver, to find out what they were looking for in this. We didn't want to build something that we thought was right for William F. White. It had to be right for what was right for our crews. So we looked at what was out there, what was available, the control circuitry that we had in our inventory already versus the stuff that was available outside through different manufacturers around the world. Again, a great partnership with Sunbelt. They had their expertise in the booms and the lifts. We had the expertise in the fabrication and the lighting between the two companies and quite a few different employees. I think we captured it great. So we've got that movement of the light, movement of the boom, and the movement of the fixture itself.